Have you ever had a job where they're just stealing your time and you feel like you were just wasting your time and they're just manipulating you to get some free work? Yeah, I've got 3 examples of that I consider time wasting job or time stealing jobs. So when I was younger, one job was a door-to-door salesman. So it wasn't actually selling products, I was actually selling services. So I was selling carpet steam cleaning and carpet shampooing. So the big selling point for this product was that they did both steam cleaning, which was a deep clean, and shampooing, which was a surface cleaning. So they did it both in the one go. They would pick us up and drop us off in like a minibus, and we would service different areas every day. And then I would get a commission, a very nice commission actually, for any sign-ups that I got. Not sign-ups that were cancelled, they actually had to be actioned and the house had to be cleaned. So what's the catch, you say? Sounds like great money. Well, the way it worked was there was maybe half a dozen other men like me doing the same thing. One of the more experienced people was getting money. I wouldn't say it was great money, and the rest of us were just lucky to get one sign up per day, if at that. And because of the nature of the industry and the bookings, a lot of these carpets were not cleaned for 6 to 8 weeks. And the condition was you actually didn't get your commission until the job was actually done. So basically, they were just screwing people to work for up to 2 months for free before they even got even a sniff of money. So after I actually got my first job, and then I had to wait forever to get my commission, I then quit the job because I could just see they were just wasting my time and just taking advantage of the fact I was unemployed and paying me less than a minimum wage. So the lesson I learned from that is to never ever do a job that pays commissions only. So it's okay to get a commission, but you should also get a base salary as well. So that's one thing I learned from that. Another type of time wasting job is the boss who expects you to work for nothing because he's being generous in giving you a job. I'm currently unemployed, but there have been other parts of my life where I've also been unemployed. One such time when I was unemployed for up to 4 months was around the dot-com crash era. So I was desperate to get a job, so I took a job in an area that was a long way away from me, a 2-hour commute each way. So that was 4 hours driving each day. And this guy said he was going to give me a chance, but he actually wasn't going to pay me. So he expected me to work for free. And this is a programming job. So it was programming a CAD system. So he had a team of about 6 people, and I worked there for weeks. And then after I actually started being productive and actually started doing some work, I sort of asked him, I said, when are you going to start paying me? And he replied to me, well, what do you think you're worth? And I said, well, I think I'm worth such and such. And he said, I don't think you are. So I might add that this guy was a Christian fanatic. He had a big loudspeaker system, and he would play religious music loud, really loud, all day long, and he would sing at it at the top of his lungs like a teenager would be singing to karaoke. Everyone had to work in that type of environment, and this guy had a Holden utility with big fat tires, and he used to spin rubber all over the place. So he was a hoon who was a religious fanatic. It's okay to be religious, but I don't like people hiding the behavior behind that. In fact, I've worked with a number of people like that. They seem to justify their bad behaviour by entitling themselves with the title that I'm a religious person. So after that, after working for him for a few weeks, I got no money. I don't think I even did. No, sorry. I quit. That's right. I didn't allow him the gratitude of sacking me. I quit. So I think working for someone like that, it was never going to be productive, and it was never going to go anywhere. See, when you work for someone like that, you would be forever trying to chase a pay rise, and you have to be arguing every little point about what you did. But I'm pretty sure if you did something wrong, when I was there, this guy was trying to release a new revision of the software, and he had everyone working 60-hour weeks just so he can get this revision out. So I'm sure he's the type of person that if something went wrong, he'd have you working all weekend and you'd be getting yelled at. So another one I've had is I got employed as a plain programmer. So in software development, someone who's just a programmer who doesn't write specifications or do any analysis or anything like that gets a lower salary. So this person was misclassifying the position in order to pay a lower salary. So the job I had actually did entail doing quite a lot of analysis and client liaison and coming up with alternatives, writing your own spec, and then doing the coding and testing. I even had to write the manuals, the user manuals, but they were only paying me as a programmer. So I didn't last there very long either. Mainly for the same reason, those type of tactics that employers use to minimize their obligation to you or not paying you for what you're worth. You're going to be forever chasing these people for a decent salary, and life is just too short to put up with that sort of. So, and like the previous job I mentioned, the minute something will go wrong, the earth's going to come down and crash around you because it's going to definitely be your fault and you're going to have to fix it ASAP. So I just don't have time for those type of people and those type of employers. So that's my little experience of what I think of time-wasting jobs. And if you go for interviews with these type of people, you can generally tell because it's the type of people that try and haggle your salary when you're going for an interview. I would run and just politely say, no thanks, I'm not interested. Thanks for watching.